have even more soluble and insoluble things. Right now I have nail polish, very manly, pink color, and I have acetone, which is basically nail polish remover, and water, which is basically water. And I have paper towel to do that with. The acetone, which I'm going to show you in a second, just ignore that. Gonna dab the paper towel into the water, like that. And see here, W for water. I'm wiping the nail polish with the dabbed water paper towel, and it's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, it did nothing. Nothing. And the acetone, which I now have to dab with paper towel. I have to dab the paper towel into the acetone. Yep. Yeah, I got. And as you see on this, the acetone is like puncturing my nose. It hurts. I'm rubbing away the polish. And the nail polish is slowly going away. It's the only reason it's not going away is because this is a paper plate, and the nail polish is already like pierced inside of the paper plate. But as you can see, it is technically being removed. W stands for water, A stands for acetone, if you didn't understand the W and A on it. What the acetone does is breaks down the components of the nail polish, and that rubs it away and makes it soluble with nail polish, and acetone is, yeah. And the water, doesn't do that. It doesn't break down the components or anything, and doesn't really do anything to the nail polish. So yeah, the water can't break down the nail polish, and the acetone breaks it down. Hello, I have another video about soluble and insoluble things. Excuse me. What I have now is oil and soap, and gonna pretty much put them in water and show you which one's soluble and not. Oil. Oil is in the water, and now soap. So, as you can see, the oil is not mixing with the water, which is pretty much meaning that it's not soluble with water. The oil is a different density than water, so it floats above the water, and that causes it to floats above the water, and that makes it so... What? No. So, the oil doesn't mix with the water because it has a different density, and it can't break down in the water because it floats above it, and it just doesn't break down in water. And the soap here, breaks down into the water and makes soapy water, and it mixes with the water just fine, being soluble with the water, and the oil does not mix at all with the water, so yeah, it's soluble and insoluble things. I am Zaxton, I am from Beehive Academy, and I'm doing a science experiment of sorts, showing how salt is soluble with water and pepper is not. So I'll start now. The salt mixes, or, well, I guess disappears, into the water, because the salt is made up of two elements, sodium and chlorine, and when the salt goes into the water, those elements separate and float freely in the water, which makes it look like they disappear. And pepper is more of a like wood, planty based kind of thing. Yeah, that made sense. That causes it to not be soluble with water or much stuff. And that makes it just kind of not be soluble with the water. Just kind of floats there and slightly colors the water orangish as the salt dissolves. So yeah. Thank you for watching Beehive Academy Required.